They are. And Ikenga, we all know who Ikenga is by now. We all know Ikenga. We know his parts. Why is it that we know, the government knows that the other day, just the same thing, in a boy state, a senator was kidnapped, and the senator opened his mouth to tell the whole world that the person that kidnapped me is the governor, the sitting governor, Dave Omai. Nobody said anything. Today again, the other time in Imo State, Uche Nwosu was kidnapped, and they confirmed that the person that kidnapped him is the sitting governor, Imo State. And nobody said anything. And today again, Ikenga has been his house, father's house, all he had prepared for campaign, all the money he borrowed, all the vehicles he gathered has been destroyed. His home destroyed, the people killed. And who did it? The sitting governor of Imo State. Opuzadema. And then nobody they do anything, nobody they talk anything. I am talking of Ikenga because Ikenga has been on the forefront of the people speaking out, saying the truth. Despite he's a politician, he's going to he was or he is um coming out for senator Imo State or whatever. Yet he will tell you this is bad, this is good. I think this week by Tuesday, I believe, by Tuesday, he made a statement how bad, how deteriorating Mazana and the Gallo health is. I think Hope Uzodinma has not been fair. Well, we move. We must continue. We are not relenting. We are not waiting on anything or on anybody. We must go on. And I want you to know that whatever happens, however it happens, we are not stopping. We must go on.
Yes, so
So, Mazi, you are welcome to the
thank you
program.
very much. All hi Biafra. We are moving in an era of water. And surely there is an end, and our expectations shall not be cut short.
You
Let's
see,
just keep our eyes on the ball and let the ball be rolling.
you
As
see,
far as the movement has gone into autopilot now, it drives itself. Nobody is driving it, but it is the spirit and the motivation of people by the Elohi that is pushing the movement to be on a consistent and never backslided, never, shut down. So what will be. It's like what our people said, Ake Pushionwa. That's what this movement is all about now. So it's not going to stop. It's not going to be hindered until the spirit behind it actualize the purpose of the movement. So concerning the topic of today about Ikenga, it was 3 days ago he made mention about releasing our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He told the Zoo government to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. After he must have finished saying that, was when the Supreme Court governor, Hope Uzodinma, ordered the Fulani terrorist government, Fulani terrorists in the army uniform, coupled with a Bubago and the repentant Boko Haram, they put in army to go and invade Goshin and Ikenga's house, killed his uncle, killed his nephew, burned the house, burned the car, vandalized every properties that you can think of. So just to decapitated him, so he doesn't talk, he doesn't have voice, just to terrify him. to push him out of the content or out of the political contest so that he doesn't talk again, doesn't show up, because it seems that the guy has been a threat now since he has been talking, since he has been so influential and vibrant in the Imo State political forum. So it has been a threat to Supreme Court government and entire state government. That's why they did that thing. Because why must he say today that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, the next day they attack his house, kill kill his uncle and other relatives? It's unbelievable. I don't know why our people are doing this, killing their own people just to please Fulani. Like our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu used to say, he said, na onye pụta ọsị ka ya gbara Fulani odibo, onye pụta ọ na-agbalị kalịkalị ka ya ọ sị na ya nwa ọbụla Nnamdi Kanu na ya ha ya gbara Fulani odibo, na ọha ya dị ịgbara ya odibo. So, look at where we are today. I was listening to this guy this morning while he was doing a broadcast, Shamaka Chere. He was reviewing the things, this people has planned since 60 years ago. And nearly wept. That broadcast, I mean, that interview with our hero, Dimo, Sugar Dimo, where he said how this is a planning that the purpose of zoo government is that for a zoo Nigeria to have peace or to be good, that Igbo man have to be eliminated so that everybody that in the zoo will be controlled by Janjaweed. The thing marveled me. Do you know yesterday when Samuel Ekpa uploaded the thing on his YouTube? I listened to that thing 6 times yesterday. I was listening while I was at work. My colleague was asking me, why am I listening to it? I said, look, there is something I heard. Let's know the genesis of our problem. These are the people who we are there. Vibrant, we are talking and speaking the truth, and nobody listened to him. You see, he made me to believe how Ojukwu suffered in the hand of saboteur when he was struggling to actualize Biafra, when he was struggling to, bring up Biafra. The multitude of saboteur, just like what Nnamdi Kanu is facing now. Ojukwu saboteur then was, on a very high increase. Talk of the one of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But why are we doing this into ourselves? We call ourselves Igbo, Igbo Ejemonu. We now become the Ikiri Niri Onwe. Mazen, I'm telling you, I went yesterday. Thank you very much.
All right, we move. So, what are we doing? What are we saying? I want you to listen to this clip of so called whoever, Soludo. Like what I am saying this evening is about why everybody now turn around crying, releasing the Carlo, give me, if anything, if he run, hold me. Why?
You don't know what
Two things. There are
Abuja
two
said.
things we must know. There are two things we must remember. They took Mazen Nandekalo blood several times without reason, for no reason. He asked, he demanded, they never told him anything. I want us to remember that when Mandela was released, his wife said, this man is not my husband. Winnie Mandela said that the man released in the name of Nelson Mandela is not Nelson Mandela, his husband. And nobody did anything to say, hey, how are you saying this? Let us check DNA if it is true. No. Instead, they went and dug up something that has happened in the past about something like a China Boys Company or whatever. Something that somebody that was like a spy against the party of Nelson Mandela's wife, Winnie's Mandela, and the boy was caught and treated the same way they treated other saboteurs. And they digged it up and said he killed a boy underage just to separate her from Mandela, so that play, that record where she put, no be my husband, no be Winnie Mandela, so you no go comot. I can't compare the whole thing with the thing where they play now. When you listen, these people is like they are smart enough to start early with the family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, so that when they release anything in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, nobody go even say we want DNA. But we are Biafrans. Any day they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who will come out to tell us anything other than Biafra, we don't have problem with him. We will only tell him, no problem. Is that your decision? You are now the king of Afaluku Ibeku. Go home and occupy your throne. You are the crown prince. So go home, get crowned, stay there on the throne, no problem. Biafra is not your father's business. We are Biafrans. You cannot decide for us. Yes, so let those involved that rounded him up, that hired private jet, that paid for private jet, that paid $100 million and so on and so forth, and that collected money, that are doing it, let all of you, I want to let all of you to understand that this is 21st, I be 21 million century. Our eyes has been opened. You cannot release anything in the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to tell us that this person is Nnamdi Kanu. No. If you release anybody now in the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to try him ourselves before we accept him. And before we can accept any statement from him, there must be a DNA test. That is one thing una must understand. We no be fools, so if your wife like make it come confirm, if Kalun Takalema made the confirm, we are not interested. Before he will have a say in any affair of Biafra, we must conduct DNA test. So I want you to hear Soludo as he the brag. Listen to him.
But it is now time for the federal government to help us with the last leg of this non-kinetic approach. We now need all the major stakeholders in the security project in the Southeast to come around the table and for us to discuss. For us to discuss the security and prosperity of the Southeast. And I now want to appeal and plead and request and demand of the federal government and our able president, led by the able President Buhari, that
Apple.
a critical person required around that table for that conversation to be complete, for us to have an all-round approach to dealing with the issue of insecurity and discussing about the future of the Southeast. That person, and we need him urgently around the table, please him to us, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling.
Now, I am asking, okay, this program is open. Oh, if you want to join us in the studio, you are free. I'm posting the link. If you want to call on the phone, phone, you are also free. But I want everybody to understand that we are not fools and we cannot be fools. We are not fools and we cannot be fools. You are the same person that said you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu dead. You want everything about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu dead. Today, you come back here, you are telling us rubbish. You are telling us something that we don't even know, something we cannot even. You are singing a song. You are singing like early morning, evening bed where they don't live for forest. You just they sing. So what are you singing for? I want everybody to know that we are not interested in anything. I am just bringing up this video because people may be rejoicing that, hey, Soludo has done, Soludo. No, 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 no. I want you not to rejoice over whatever Soludo has done or whatever Soludo will be doing because it is not yet settled. Let Soludo begin by appealing to those people he killed their families. No be here. Where they now? Where they go? They okay now here.
He
Now
called
the
him able president.
hmm?
He called him able president.
You know,
Able.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that one. Waiting in the talk about Buhari. It's not my. Listen, Soludo to me is not. He's not existing. Honestly, him and all the political elite, kings, traditional. This one to me, they know they exist because anybody that had hand in the kidnap of Mazen and Kanu, they are not existing. I want you to know that Soludo purposefully. Anyway, make we play the video before we go talk with him we want talk. Like I said, you are free to call, you are free to join the studio.
Calling on the federal government to please release Nnamdi Kanu. Comprehensive heart-to-heart conversation about the future of the Southeast, about the future security and prosperity of the Southeast. No one should be left behind. Everybody should be there. If we cannot release him unconditionally, as requested by the court judgments and so on.
So this man now asking for Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you asking for Nnamdi Kanu now?
You see, the thing is that he's making an option. If he cannot release him unconditional, and what next? Is he not a human being like you?
He said if you cannot release him unconditionally, give me, I will take care. Hold me responsible.
Is he not the same thing Mbazurike said, the late chief Mbazurike said before he died?
Listen, you cannot, there is no how you can release Maz. Anyway, listen, the
problem of our people is that they never one day read the mind of Fulani. If they could be able to read maybe quarter or half of the mind of Fulani, that day they will now know who they are dealing with. But these people, they have no clue about the evil of Fulani at all. This is what Ahmadu Bello said since 1960. Instead of him to give a job to an Igbo man, he will give it a foreigner. If he find a foreigner, if he didn't give it, he give it another person. This is people. They will never read the mind of foreigner. This is the foundational arrangement built by Caliphates over 60 years ago. And these people are still up to today talking like morons. They cannot even read. Okay, do you know who is Mbazurike? Raf Mbazurike? Do you know who he is? He was the first minister of that country. He told, by age, he's senior Buhari. He told Buhari to use Nnamdi Kanu to do bad day for him, to release Nnamdi Kanu for him as his own bad day gift. But that man didn't listen. They deafened their ear. Buhari started saying that Nnamdi Kanu, court should demonstrate their own power, that his hand is not there. By the time the court demonstrated their own power, he now intervened. After that one, they asked him again, court has demonstrated their own power. What are you saying? He said, let Nnamdi Kanu go and defend himself in the court about all the things that he said. Nnamdi Kanu went to Abia Federal High Court and defended himself and won the Zoo government, and he was discharged and acquitted. Still, he's still keeping him there. Let him come out like the same person who said that Nnamdi Kanu should go and defend himself. Because let him come out now and give another third reason. Let's hear. Let's hear now. This is what these people are just coming out here to say. Why is he saying it now? Did he not go and visit Nnamdi Kanu? Did he not assure the Southeast that Nnamdi Kanu is coming out soon? and the Ojus Okalo, not from the backyard, went and see Nnamdi Kanu. After that, what was the result? Two governors now, one ex-governor and one current governor, has gone to see Martin Nnamdi Kanu in the prison and pleaded, and these Fulani people, they deafened their ear. What again are we, my brother? Violent take it by force. What you see happening now, if we don't wake up and take our body, these people will just hold us captive. Like Chukwemeka Odumegwu said on the video, Master Samuel uploaded yesterday. He said the purpose is to eliminate every Igbo man. Simple. That is the game. They will.
Okay. So now, Soludo now saying that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu need is needed before you discuss any security or any important crucial meeting in the southeast concerning southeast. Nnamdi Kanu must be there. Now my question is this to Soludo and to everyone out there. I need an answer. When Soludo was going to families, from one family to the other, killing people one by one, killing every able young man, every young man Soludo saw, to Obadu, everywhere in Anambra State. Soludo invaded homes, kill people in the name that they are Biafrans. And today, he's saying that everybody is needed. Above all, none is needed. Everybody is needed. Above all, Nnamdi Kanu is needed. I want make we know say we are not fools. Even if somebody say we be fools, we are not fools. The only person that can confirm that we are fools, we. The only person that can confirm that you as a human being or me as a person is a fool is me, myself. I have to accept it. Let's listen now before as I will digest. Let's digest the video.
Time for the federal government to help us with the last leg of this non-kinetic approach. We now
Now, with the last leg of this non-kinetic kinetic approach, last leg, remember, he said with the last leg. That means they have done everything they need to do. Now is the last leg, the last point. When we are telling you that these people have planned everything from the beginning to this now, and watch it, they are about to release somebody in the name of Nnamdi Kanu. But what they don't know is that we are not those fools they thought we are. They have done everything. They have taken all their strategies carefully. They don't plan. They don't carry them out. But now, listen again. Make we hear him again.
But it is now time for the federal government to help us with the last leg of this non-kinetic approach.
Last leg. That's the final point. The final point. When somebody tell you say I don't do it, just like when what is his name, but establishing cream told the criminal in Kuwait that we have rounded up, we the governors, eastern governors have rounded up on Mazen and the Kanu. They have finished everything. It's just to carry it out. So now they are now at the last leg of their evil kinetic or kinetic or whatever he call them, concern me. This is their last leg to carry out. That means they have finished all their plans, they have carried them out successfully. They are now at the last point to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
We now need all the major stakeholders in the security.
Anyway, we move. He said they now need all the major stakeholders. So now he know that Nnamdi Kanu is a stakeholder in the security of Eastern region. All of a sudden, he come to realize that Nnamdi Kanu get role to play. All of a sudden,
Project in the southeast to come around.
they now need everybody, both to chicken or both to mall or both to horse or both to cow. They now need
The table
everybody.
and for us to discuss. For us.
They need everybody for us to discuss. Now, all of a sudden, now my question is this. Those that are needed to be discussing with Soludo, are they included? Those that he killed, are they included? Or are they excluded? Those where Soludo don't kill in the name of fulfilling
the
his
security
master's
and
biddings.
prosperity.
Those Soludo killed in the name that they are Aburu, they are criminals, they are IPOB, they are ESN. Now, how are you going to bring those to be part of this your peace, so-called peace process? After they have rounded up and they taken Mazen and Kalo, they have dealt with whatever they want to deal with. Now they are coming out to give you. Listen, when you see politicians speak, you should know. When you see a politician speak, you should know. This is why I always maintain that nobody will love you more than you do love yourself. Nobody. Nobody. If you think saying a lie, go carry your Bible, read. All those who tell Jesus, hey, if anything go happen to you, let it happen to me. If that come, Jesus, make that kill me. That will not touch you. God forbid that you will die. When the threat to the life of Jesus began, immediately they disappeared. All of them. Go and read Bible. All the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, they disappeared. No one remained. No one. When I tell you no one, no one. Even to help him carry the cross. Even to stand there and say, hey, master, sorry. Cry with him. Nobody. Carry the cross, no, to even bury him, they all ran away. To even clean the body before bury, they disappeared. Is a nobody from nowhere. Somebody that nobody have seen before came out from nowhere, helped him carry the cross. Somebody that nobody know came out from nowhere, took his body, cleansed his body, wrapped the body, and buried the body. Still, will it surprise you that when Jesus Christ rose up from dead after the 3 days, there were the same people that came around Jesus? Hey, our master is risen, our savior is risen. The same people that denied him yesterday. That is why I always tell us that everything you see happening now has happened in the Bible. Before Soludo will start, I will urge Soludo to begin apologizing to Biafras for those that died because of him during his campaign to becoming governor. And the those he has killed, he must come out publicly and apologize. You cannot just kill people yesterday and wake up this morning to tell us, hey, we are one family. We need peace. Peace. Soludo. Peace people give see.
Of the southeast. And I now want to appeal and plead and request and demand of the federal government and our president, led by the President Buhari, that a critical person required around that table for that conversation to be complete for us to have an all-round approach to dealing with the issue of insecurity and discussing about the future of the Southeast, that person, and we need him urgently around the table, please him to us, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling on the federal government to please release Nnamdi.
Now, I want to know, why is it now that you need Nnamdi Kanu to cease, to quench every evil well una don't do? Why? It's no longer killing Biafras. They have finished the. Listen, when he tell you they are at the last leg of kinetic, of sekajetic, or sekajetan, of whatever they are doing, the last leg, they have finished killing the youth. They have finished killing the ESN. They have finished killing the Biafras. They have finished stopping the sit-at-home. They have tried everything. If you watch that Cambodia-American war, if you they kill America, they kill Cambodians they call Vietnam, no be Cambodia, Vietnam. As they kill they fraud, they know they finish. Now so Biafrans be. You can never finish us. No matter what thing you do. You can never finish Biafra.
Comprehensive heart-to-heart conversation about the future of the Southeast, about the future security and prosperity of the Southeast. No one should be left behind. Everybody should be there. If we cannot release him unconditionally, as requested by the courts, by the court judgments and so on, I now offer to be the shorty. Release him to me. I will keep him. I will be his. I will keep him. I will provide him shelter. And anytime that you need him, we will bring him to you. Give him to me. We will.
I want to ask a question though. Before, when Nnamdi Kanu was released to Abaribe, Senator Abaribe, did he run? Why is this monkey now making it as if he want to do? We don't, listen. These same people are the same people that rounded up and kidnapped him. They are the same people that bribed whosoever. They are now calling. Who are they deceiving now? Eh? Double-edged sword, duality. How can you be pleading for to take care or be responsible for this person? You know the reason why you took him there, the person you join hand to keep him there, the person you vow that you don't want him to come out. Ihe Chukwu ga-ekpekwa na-erike o ndị Enugu si orike. Ihe Chineke ebi n'eluigwe ga-ekpere anyị o buru ibu. O buga.
Yamaha, mmiri nkwọ ya amaha, mmiri afọ ya amaha, ọkpande ha na ya biko ọ na-agbafu na nsi ya that ọ bụ na if he released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to him as a charity, he will be his custody. And whichever time they needed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be rearrested again, then they should request it so that he can hand them over to him again. That is to hand Nnamdi Kanu over to his enemy back. So Obuze Flanek Fadi went out on Berafia politics. When it is time for 2023, he needed to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to play a role of political crooked way. Then after 2023 now, you will now hand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over to the zoo. I'm telling you. These people are very wicked, they're very poisonous. Is that how Oduduwa people begged Janjaweed to leave Sunday Igbohu in the Benin Republic? Is that how they begged?
Wait, listen, Battle cry. They are not begging anybody because they are into it together. They are trying to deceive people like me and you. They are only trying to deceive people. They are not begging the so-called Buhari and the Funanis. No. This one and the one where they call come and see America wonder. Now come and they see America. That one, abracadabra. The more you look, now waiting they do. How can the same person that shoot bullets, that shoot you gun for your head, you go tell them make it come cut the make it come do you surgery, remove the bullet?
Mm.
You know the work now. The same people that gather together to take Mazina the Kano are the same people that are now calling you to give it to them. The one in Abia, that Oko Funane, Nwa Babangida in Abia State, is also calling that you release him to his care. Who cares what you ask for? The same way on a gather, go sell them. The same way, go collect the money, go buy and bring them back and finish. With live.
House him here in Oka.
Solution is here.
Let us bring this in.
The one wey pay me pass, he say make they release am to him. He go keep am for Oka. Thunder gbagbuo gị ebe ahụ. Ọka kapụ gị isi ebe ahụ. The one they released him before, did he fly away? So Oka is not the place you go come kill him. That is if it is the true Nnamdi Kanu una wan bring out to. Because una fit go bring doll or toy, say na Nnamdi Kanu. We don't send una.
Insecurity in the south is to an end. Eh? That's why Apuga believes in one Nigeria. Apuga believes in the security and prosperity of Nigeria. We make this play in true belief and conviction that leaving no one behind and bringing all the key stakeholders in the security and prosperity project.
Now, I say make una call into this program, una no one calling. Listen, Biafrans, one thing where I want make we understand is this. I have said this before, I'm saying it now. When Mandela was released from prison, Mandela come out, a wife will see him, a wife will talk, say, this man wey una leave no be my husband, make una go bring my husband. Because initially, the history said that Mandela died in the hands of these people, the British in South Africa. So when they release when they release Mandela, the wife say no be husband. After one night with him, he say no be husband. And make I tell you the truth, a woman that you married knows you. If you like, make it grow old. If you like, make it no see you 1,000,000 years. As soon as he see you, touch you, you know, say, even if the woman go blind, if he hold you, you know, say na you. I'm telling you the truth. So the woman say no be husband, and the woman started shouting. British come know say if we leave this woman, something go happen. What do? They can't go look for wetin we go take comot this woman for our way. Wetin we go take comot this woman for our road. They no see. They can't go dig. Come find out say there was one little boy that joined the saboteurs to spy against what Winnie Mandela with his group were doing. And when they come catch the boy, they treat the boy as they treat every sabo. Unfortunately, the boy can't die. So they can't use that one who Winnie Mandela say na underage. And then Mandela, if you must compare, if you must come out as a presidential aspirant, you no go marry somebody where they we don't commit murder. Mandela have to separate himself from his wife. You know, say many of us don't know the story true as it happened. Winnie Mandela were sabotaged with Mandela leave am. So because they know say if Winnie Mandela continue to stay with Mandela, he go burst everything. They comot am, they separate her from Mandela. E be like say they put am for prison sef. Now, the same thing when you hear Soludo say they are in their last leg of whatever they are doing, they have done, they have come so far. I want you to remember, last leg in a final moment, last moment, if it be seconds, they want to release Mazen and Kanu. Like I asked you before, do you all remember that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu complained that his blood was taken for more than 20 or 30 or 50 times? And when he asked them to tell him why they are taking out his blood, nobody told him anything. You remember that? Till now that I am here with you, they have not given him the reason. So why are they taking out the blood samples? So what for? Now I went on to tell us that even if they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we must conduct DNA test. One, if they say no, and the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out to say anything different from what he was saying before they kidnap him, if he comes out today and begin to say, Nnamdi Kanu should go and look for his father's throne. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu immediately make it go Afaloku, go occupy a throne. We are Biafrans. You cannot bring us out in the middle of nowhere and leave us. No. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu don't start them. He go carry us, reach the end. And the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu we know, me and you know, is not the type that is going to back up.
No.
We back up.
Oh,
any reason.
Machine.
So anybody, any day that will tell you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, I'm not scared, I'm not shaking, I'm not even thinking whether Nnamdi Kanu come out today, he go tell you, say, make we drop Biafra. No problem, make he come out to come talk him. We go remind him, say, na him be the crown prince. Hello?
God forbid if you
Hello, welcome.
Yeah.
I beg you, remove the volume of the other one where they listen to.
Yes, I've already done it.
Okay, my sister, how you there? Long time.
Yes, I'm fine. And you too?
We did fine, thank you.
Okay. I want to comment for this governor of Anambra. You know what happened? Because the fire is burning in their nyash, in their bottom. The fire is burning inside. They never confess rich. I want to tell Biafra, this thing is just like confusion of their head. They are trying to confuse themselves, not Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu will come out because Nnamdi, if you know that fish, there is one fish. I want to make one parable. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
We are listening to you, my dear.
Okay. If you know one fish, where they is there inside river, and that fish get one scale like this, that fish, even a shark, if you swallow that fish, you cannot swallow that fish, and you cannot vomit it. It will just hang you for your neck.
Yeah, I know the
you
fish.
Understand?
I remember, yeah.
If you open in scale, you cannot swallow that kind of fish. The only thing when you are dying, now you have to throw the fish out, and the fish will come out alive. That is what Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is for. Nigerian zoo government. They never see something, it's coming. The way they take sold Nnamdi Kanu make all of them listen very, very good. And very, very, this one is like poison for all of them. That is the truth. The way they insult Nnamdi Kanu and reject Nnamdi Kanu. Now so, God of the land reject all of them, both a year forward don't turn to cripple. All of them never see, he never start. They can't do anything, nothing. They can't do Nnamdi Kanu anything. Let me tell Biafra this. Nnamdi Kanu is a messenger of God. Nnamdi Kanu, God don't show him everything. Say this, what will happen? This don't tell us. Don't tell everybody. Don't tell Biafra. Even tell Nigerian sue government. The killers, the sucking blood. You understand? He knows that this is what will happen, and he accepts to the Spirit of Almighty that I will go. I want to save my people. You understand what I'm saying? Waiting at the tell you.
Yes, we understand you, my
dear. So he accepted to Almighty. Say, I will go in. He did not disobey God Almighty. So no man can test it. They're just doing it just to confuse the slave, the betrayer, and where they will pay it, and they will pay with their family, and they will pay with their soul. That is the truth, because they have no soul. They are all demons. Both the churches. The main thing is that the church is so-called, who call that man, in that Yoruba man, Oshibajo, who was pastors. That was the biggest demon. We will have to talk about that evil man. When he's hiding somewhere, when the Spirit of Almighty, the God of the land, he will fight him, he will bring him out. Everybody will know it. Let them listen, because Biafra is spirit. Biafra is coming. There is no election. All of them will pay. All of them, both with their children, both with their generation. The Spirit of Almighty, the Spirit of Biafra, we worship Biafra. All of them, they call them we worship Biafra. Both a year for all of them. All.
My sister.
Where they are pay for it. That is what is coming. May they not use that to confuse us. There is no way. We can't fall into it. Now they're crying now. But they never start. Very soon. They will see what will come into them.
They will.
So I want to tell them, I beg, sorry to waste your time. Don't worry. May no Biafra worry about that. What we know is that there is no election. There is no confusion. What we are seeing is coming more. Confusion and confession
Thank
is
you,
coming.
my sister.
And
you.
God of our Biafra will arrest
Thank
them.
you. Hello.
That is the truth. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And talk to you guys next.
Good evening. Yeah, and they will. Okay, you want to talk to the Biafrans. You want to talk to Biafrans. Okay. Okay, go on.
Should I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, Biafrans, good evening. This is Patricia. I eavesdropped because I didn't start from the beginning with Mazi 247. Good evening, all Biafrans. Concerning Soludo, listen, what I am thinking that they will do, I am thinking what they will do. Maybe they're gonna get fake. Okay, fake somebody that they want to convince Nigerians that is Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, it is not him. Now that they know that Nnamdi Kanu told us that anytime by paraventure he comes out and starts singing another song in a strange land, that is start telling us what he never taught us. Okay. Start telling us we should just push him down and head forward to get him Biafra. Now these people, they have this. Federal government of Ndefulefu, they know this.
Wow.
Soludo knows this. Peter Hobi knows this. So they will go get the fake one. And once the person comes out and start telling us, oh, we can say, Mayor, I am Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to forget, let's be one Nigeria. Then we say, okay, go to Abyss, Cheese, Tremaz, and Nnamdi Kanu, go. Do you know what they will now the real Chistemaz Nnamdi Kanu is, and do what and buy him. This is what they want to do. This is just what I'm thinking. They will bring us fake because they know we know. Before they do anything, we know. So they will bring us fake. Once we say, no, go. You said, once you say some other thing, we should do this to you, we should do this, that. Then they will now go and fight the original one. That is why Katrina Lang, they have finished doing what they are doing. They have manipulated another cheese, that is sure. And the people that saw the cheese, knowing fully well that that person is not cheese, they will be beating the drum. Yes, it's cheese, it's cheese, it's Nnamdi Kanu, it's the onion to holy. They will start singing fake. Soludo knows that that person is a fake person. So, dear friends, the channel watcher, let our eyes be on the ball according to Sai. Thank you very much. Always Patricia.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Audio. You are muted. We can't hear you.
Okay. You can't hear me. Have you been hearing what she was saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I said if you want to say anything, you just take If you want to say anything, if you want to comment, you comment, or I'll continue. Okay. Now, I want us to remember where I stand is where I am standing. Nobody go fit deceive me and you. We don't pass where they dey. If you hear wetin our sister talk now, you go understand say na the same road me with am the waka go. And let me tell you, if anybody want to do anything or sign anything, we don't need you to come out and begin to make broadcast and telling us, gather crowd to tell us no. The same way you go in secret meeting to round up his kidnap, go in secret meeting and round up his release. Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Ndewo.
Ndewo, my brother. My chukwu, my bless you, sir.
He said,
Mazi.
I did
Mba. Ema onye na-ekwu na ajọ ime chapa m na-ekwu from Muzu country.
Okay, na-ekwu.
Mazi na ihe na-agwa unu na because na anụmanụ ndị Fulani na-ebu ndị Nigeria hara asụ Igbo. So na-asụ language, Biafra language. Mazi, these two ladies kpọrọ now. Our leader gwara anyị because him and struggle now. I thank God for you. I thank God for this auto pilot media. I thank God for Tamonikpa. We will talk because of without to no one. I am not like I know today. She's a kidnap our leader. So these two ladies for now, I love it. Our leader saying, nobody have that tomorrow saying, nobody would not. I know what I mean. Oh, you say na so boy, the soul continue. Because now you are telling me our leader. So here Soludo they remain on social media yesterday. Obi na rally. Them na should go now. Only on the careful because under a Fulani Marote they play the game. Only on the be careful. Because no that this go for time with attack is. Because this guy did a bear on a Imo State on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because of no mention Nnamdi Kanu Alpha. He married the mayor. One owner, even though our leader, not ever area. I am a Modondo. And we get tomorrow again. More than me Buhari, but I Soludo to say na bear. But I'm not see how you could have this platform. I will be Soludo, will be Nnamdi Kanu talking. And when I hear in the mind, I caught my AJ coach. This is informant for barrister. This is barrister not here. This is George or the Monfort of George. But up to the day that you have a court. The hell my hand arrow. So you know, union na na-eme o ka anyị focus ebe Samone Gba onwere Samone Gba kwuru ọ sị na ọ bụrụ na that minute release our leader anyị amaghị hands o nyere time o nyere time ama m nwere ị na-efuru ya Samone Gba nyere time no nkwere ka ọrụ that minute asị ka release our leader ka get to vote emekwana anyị ihe a na-eme nwaanyị na bet a na-ekwenye nkwa na bet ekwecha ya emetazi nwoke akọrọ onye sọrọ ya mụ na Chukwu okike abịa ma na-ayọ ndị ọtọpalọt onye ọbụla onye forget ihe ndị a na-akọ ihe anyị mara ọwụ erelize awa lida oji ebe ọ sọpọziri ije anyị ge kọnfam ọmọbọkwa lida dị ya nwa ka herapụ ime anyị ihe emere a na-eme Naijiria biko ndị Chukwu okike abịa ma na-ayọ everybody because I trust those South East governors I trust anybody n'ime one by one. My brother, I want to tell you, it said that last week, it said that this is start to home in the 5 days. It said that he has a Soludo.
Shetra onye ọbụla ka onye ọbụla nụ ya na ọwụ sọ m gị ọwụ mmụọ gị na-ajụ.
Okay, Soludo si na nọọsụ be ha Anambra State ka na-emere start to home. Na ka na-agba this new year na start to home. I'm going to start home na Anambra State.
It has ended.
About a new year, start home no now. Tell you man Soludo the 2 years a day. We be a kwokwo for yesterday. Only of na John when I said that is. Only of na John when I said. Only of na John when because my brother, okay for that. Never follow the whole news, man. Nigeria news, everything. Like today, on the platform on Nigeria is full. This is the flat people. Somebody on your flat for us say, can you hear me Soludo that she can release Nnamdi Kanu? We say, this man, this is this guy from Sokoto, AG. That's Zuki. In which him have Dazuki, in which him have good love. Or see why into my head, I said, okay, I can release the why endo my do buying talk Soludo Sika release Nnamdi Kanu. So luckily our people, myself too, we bought the station. Say like the governors like release Nnamdi Kanu. Like one day only of Nasi I know. So Nasi no, in the Boku na. No for the on Soludo is supposed criminals or supposed to know that's me hello Jofo. The other guy he came to short Benjamin Ubuto boy.
Ah, yeah, important. Just round up, Mazi. You have consumed 5 minutes, so I beg you just.
Thank you, man. My thank you. The good this Soludo Osi. Release our leader. When you are going, also can go last week. Release our leader. The guy Jamaica. When you got yesterday again, release our leader. You are going to go and act. He has a man war. More about in this election.
Thank you.
Because they will give you again.
Mazi, thank you. Hello. No, sir.
Biafra.
Oh, hell, Biafra.
My brother, good evening. Was a GMO. You see, brother, what I wanted to chip in on all those things is this. Soludo, what Soludo is doing, what we used to say in a child. You know that song, that is what Soludo is doing. You know, I want to draw your attention for one thing, brother. Remember the time Soludo said that he went to the prison to see our leader?
Yes.
Remember? Yeah. Now, Soludo come out and show us one person with mask. Telling us that it's our leader. And the one that went to court, Justice Nwako decided to show us the proof whether Soludo went and visit our leader or not. And that is why Justice Nwako asked me, what club are you supporting? And the man said that he supported
Meanwhile, Soludo and the put a platform at JC, and that's dummy that he took picture with, and telling us that it's our leader.
Hey!
And another thing I wanted to shoot in here that they wanted to go and create somebody to reach out and telling us that it's our leader. Now, the reason we say that the next day you our leader, he will keep it. He will keep our leader. That anytime they need it. So our leader is already now that will be taken care of. This is number one. And another thing I wanted to tell you now is, remember the broadcast we make I think last 2 days about our men in Saudi Arabia or in Dubai that they wanted to deport. If everybody will remember the protest of Mandela on November, someone will say that let us wash out before December ending or January. That everybody that is the enemy of Nnamdi Kanu and the enemy of Biafra occupy us, that everything they have, all the investment, that all of them will go down. Now, that's our focus now. That's the prophet someone give. Our focus now. China will fight their own. You will see. All of them now, they will deport them. All of them now will have problems in their finance everywhere. That thing that I say, our focus working now. But people are not paying attention. People are not paying attention. They're going to deport many of them. You will see it. It will happen. So, my brother, this is something I wanted to contribute. About Soludo, that one is just making mad.
Thank
they
you.
want to bring out another person. Somebody they clone. They're going to tell us that it's our leader. That is their next crime now, if you don't know.
There we
So,
go.
our eyes must be on the ball.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Biafrans, we know they look face. We know they look face. No matter as your face be, no matter how your face won't be, we are not interested in your face. We know they look anybody for face. We stand on Biafra. We are not asking you now to go and plead for Nnamdi Kanu release. No, don't beg. No, we don't ask anybody to go and begin to plead for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. All we are saying is this: if you know the way you gathered around and rallied around and gathered together, and they go and they plan and they meet and they sit together for Nnamdi Kanu to be kidnapped, I want all of you to also go and they sit and they meet and they plan and they release Maz. All we want to see is that this is Nnamdi Kanu finish. Shikinala, like Hausa people go tell you. Hausa go tell you Shikina. So if you know the same way where you go do undo. Now, very simple thing. We are not asking you to come to social media and start ranting and opening your mouth and talking rubbish. We are not interested. The only thing we are interested in is that release Nnamdi Kanu to us. And that you release Nnamdi Kanu to us does not mean that you will release anything in the name of Nnamdi Kanu. No. If you release anything, we know we are wise enough. Biafrans are wise. We are not fools. We are not fools. If Biafrans can build helicopter, if Biafrans can build armor tanks, we no be mumu, we no be fools. That you block the road for we to do whatever we have to do does not mean we are fools. Irrespective. You fight us, you kill us, we defended ourselves, you blocked every way of importing arms. We manufactured arms and we fought you. The whole world gathered against Biafra and fought Biafra and still could not conquer Biafra. If not that una go carry hunger strike, come use the key innocent citizens. And British did this. And that evil woman never even said sorry for all the evil and genocide she committed before she died. And somebody go they pray for her for church. Say he go heaven. Which heaven? Which heaven be that one? Pastors are crying. Pastors are rejoicing because they call you to come and pray for dead body. Useless things everywhere. Let me tell you, anybody, anything where you do, you go receive your pay. No amount of prayer when you die go carry you go heaven. Make I tell you. No amount of prayer. If you like, make Saint Michael come down, come there. Make Saint Moses, Saint Gabriel, all the saint, with every saint sentable. Make them gather pray for you. You know they go anywhere. The only thing when you do when you dey alive, and be your pay. Now they are from they know they pay you from the because you do not repent. You did not repent. After killing Biafrans, you think praying for from the which bishop himself, even Pope himself, he do okay.
Do you
May God
know?
have mercy on us.
Do you know today? My sister told me that Supreme Court governor went to Asota Cathedral in Owerri to do Thanksgiving. I was asking her, is it a reverend father?
Thanksgiving, yes, now you go do Thanksgiving now. You don't keep Biafra, keep Biafra. Yesterday you go born Ikenga house. So why you no go do Thanksgiving?
I was asking her, is it Ikenga house he born? He went to do Thanksgiving or what? He said no, that he did Thanksgiving for the 3 years in the office. He said,
Hold on, Master, hold on.
this is very, very serious. I can't believe it. I was not asking her, is it so Bishop and the Reverend Father are aware of what is
Hold
going
on,
on?
just a minute, I'm coming.
Yet they allow him to bring his sacrifice to come and drop at the altar. Somebody who has a huge blood in his hand, they allowed him to come inside church to give a sacrifice. I said, I don't know what to say now before I will offend God. Let me just reserve my comment. Because
they are all useless people because the Bible where talk say before you carry any offering go church, if you and your brother know they in good times, go and make up with him.
yes,
they don't know hope of them man they quarrel with every Imolite, all the youths they quarrel him. He can't get the fight him where the other one not so be they quarrel him, all of them.
which should also be the first.
So when they do broadcast radio something like that, Mazi go on.
Good evening,
There was sir.
Yeah, matter.
Good evening, sir.
Apamobo Izuchuku, Anama from Germany.
If you can say it in a language that everybody will go fit, grab it, go better.
Okay, my name is Izuchuku. I'm calling from Germany.
Thank you.
I come from Imo State.
You're welcome.
Mazi, like nobody know me, and before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, I saw it in a dream, but I don't know who to contact. That week, I told my wife. The same week, I heard the news. Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria. I was surprised. My wife said, "This is the problem. Assuming we contact somebody, all these things will not happen." That one go. But now, last week, I had a dream again. Nnamdi Kanu was released before their election. And I immediately they released him. It's like they guide where he is. And they push Biafra to go and vote. After the election, that night, the election finished. The same night, they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu again and go and lock him. Even they lock him direct to jail. That's what they did to him. This is what I heard last week. A dream. After that dream, I was surprised Soludo start talking this week. Please, this is their plan. They may release him, but I am telling you, if anything, if Nnamdi Kanu come out from DSS, please, anything again the Picono, that is the only thing he can save Nnamdi Kanu. And if it did not happen like that, I am telling you, they will take him back to what? Prison. They will lock, even they will send him to maybe Kaduna or Katsina, anywhere where it's not even close to Abuja. Please, I'm begging. This thing will happen, but immediately it happens. Let us do something, please.
It's
please.
okay.
And God bless Master Simon.
Yeah,
continue.
He said,
People on
yes.
Because something they begin to balaka on a casting. He said you will never let anything evil in this earth to kill his own people. This is the powerful gospel. Preach the true gospel. This is the true gospel. People are running away from it.
Thank you.
There is nothing you can do more than that will benefit God than more than what you people are fighting for freedom of these beautiful children who were born in this outside the country. But I'm always ashamed of those who is fighting the truth.
Thank you.
Which I used to ask them here. When the government will write the paper, you have to deport you to Nigeria. Most of them died from upstairs. But most of them now running hiding in somebody's house.
Without fear before our enemies. We have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die.
Mazi, they say make you talk. They said they want to hear you.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, because I was thinking that we are like listening to the caller. So concerning what this last caller said, he said about the release of Nnamdi Kanu and the taking him back again and revealing the same dream that he had. You know, I myself, I didn't have any dream, but I have the feeling. Do you know why I have the feeling? I have immediately one man of God, Pastor Paul Adafaresi, was telling his member 2 years ago that the people in the Asoro are mad, the politicians are insane, you know. Ask for him that he can talk to his member from anywhere around the world, that everybody should start thinking plan B. It was when the thing was telling me that I should be ready anytime our leader comes online to do interaction broadcast. I should tell him to maybe avoid moving around, you know, avoid moving around, because it was the same time that he said he got to one embassy, one airport at the board of entrance. They stopped him, was asking, "Oh, are you this person?" He said, "Yes." So that they've been hearing about him. I know that something is fishing or something like that. I wanted like to send email or send message, but I don't have this access or the details where I can send the messages. So I decided that something must be fishing for people to stop him at the airport and asking him, "Oh, are you this person they've been hearing?" "Oh, yeah. You know, that kind of thing. So after that, he said that there's nothing the government will do to him at that place. So, but he never knew that a legal representative that he employed to represent him at the court of law is the eye of the zoo government. The AGO4 that he employed is the eye of devil, the eye of all the eastern governors and the Ohaneze Igbo. So it's like whatever he's doing, whatever the guy is preparing, you know, he's submitting it to the enemy. So that's what baffles me. But for now, you know, we will still doing what we are doing, what we know, what we ought to do, because God must surely have mercy on our leader. I've always tell God that if he is the one that called our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu, for this mission, that let him exhibit his power to prove to people that yes, he is one that God. Let it not end in shame, but let it end in praise. Let it end in praise, because the thing God have used our leader to do now, you see, nobody will turn back again say he's not want it, that he doesn't want Biafra again, because the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu we know is an icon of eye opening. He came and opens everybody's eye. Can you imagine somebody like our spokesperson, Mazen Samuel, who was doing one Nigerian before, how he was arrested, nobody knows. Maybe he listened to our leader and one light just struck him. Come, he realized who he is. He said, no, 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 no. This guy must have something. So he started working with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He denied Zoo, tear their passport, and made up his mind to follow Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And as he was working with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu saw what is in Samuel Ekpa, decided to work with him, decided to recommend people to go and watch his video, to share his video, that he's bringing a new dimension in this awareness that we are making. And today, that the same man, Samuel Ekpa, this Biafra spokesperson, said that we have entered another realm, which called radical awareness. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said he was making a big exposition, taking a new dimension to the awareness that we're making. On the part of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, on his time when he was making broker, he said it is an awareness that we are making. But today, Mazen Samuel Ekpa has now doubled it and said it is radical awareness. So you can see that these two entities, their spirit is panting together. It's like wherever our leader is now, the spokesperson is searching his mind, searching his conscience, searching everything, collecting word, stealing words from him, and giving it to the world. When Nnamdi Kanu was in DSS, when he was rendition to Nigeria, Mazen Samuel Ekpa was not with him. Mazen Samuel Ekpa hasn't had a word with him, but Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knew the person that he will hand over this struggle, that will manage it well, because he had already foreseen the kind of spirit Mazen Samuel Ekpa possessed. The man said, look, I'm not going to use DLS, I'm not going to use any Mohammed Abbas or the one in Switzerland, that the person that you're going to use is Samuel Ekpa. He told the experiment, the treacherous, erudite criminal, to tell Samuel Ekpa to take over. But they gang up. Maybe after a few days, Mazen Samuel Ekpa Nnamdi Kanu may have asked them, has he taken over? They must have given him one story or the other. So he resisted their argument, said, look, this is what his mind told him. Let him start it. Let's see where he gets to. So that's how Mazen Samuel Ekpa started. Then Chike Dozier started asking Mazen Samuel Ekpa the password of his own Google. Can you see that kind of arrogance? So a lot of saboteur and the enemy has fought this thing, fought it left and center, and we will resist them, and we have defeated them now. Where we are now, we have defeated them. All we need to do now is to maintain consistency, going without looking back, and with every energy in us, we must devote it without reserving anyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazen Max, you're welcome.
It is saying.
Thank you. Hey, yo, Uncle, who's way?
Boko.
Boko. May God bless all of you. Why are there, papa, my brother? I want to use this opportunity to greet my people in the Nemoche and the Namoche. I'm in Biafra land. May God continue to bless you people for the good work that you are doing. The media warriors, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the bravery that I've seen him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is a fighter, and he will continue to fight, and our God will always be with him. I know, being an insider before, what people like him in custody in the manner in which he is now and the way he was kidnapped is going through. I know. And I believe that physically he's not okay. But spiritually, our Almighty God is with him. The people that we are fighting, the enemies that we are fighting, the outsider is not the problem. The problem we have is the enemies within. I listened to Soludo. I listened to him when he was doing his, campaign for ABGA and so on and so forth. I see a hypocrite, someone that, received PDP, presidential aspirant. All the comments he made there, and coming back now to support ABGA is a no-no to me. I see someone who is not consistent, a traitor, a deceiver. This is exactly all the comment he made about Nnamdi Kanu is a mockery. Anybody, any Biafran agitator, real Biafran agitator that is going to take that man for his words must, have his brain or his frontal lobe elephantly checked. Because that is what he did when he was campaigning for gubernatorial election. He dragged IPOB when Nnamdi Kanu was still around with us into his election and campaign. That was what he did. Then after securing it, Nnamdi Kanu said, if I didn't say there will be no election in Anambra, people will say, oh, I am anti-democracy and so on and so forth. But let them do whatever they want to do. And after it, you will see what will happen. These were the words of Nnamdi Kanu. Are we surprised at what is going on right now in Anambra State? Agberos has taken over Anambra State. Broad daylight, they are knifing people. You bring a container in Anambra, you must pay, just like they are doing, the Omoles are doing in Lagos, in Anambra. Taxes everywhere. Everywhere. Taxes. Even burial, funerals are being taxed. That is what is going on in Anambra. He used our people to do what he did that time, to get that position he is occupying today in Anambra. Today, he is also calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I call it a mockery. It is a mockery. We must learn from the past. If we cannot learn from the past, then we are doomed as a people. I am not happy with what is going on. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, illegally detained. The court, irrespective of how bad that system is, has granted him discharge, but they are still holding him. I was looking at what the presidency said, the attorney general, that idiotic Malami, that it is not federal government that is holding Mazen. Who is holding Nnamdi Kanu? If not the politicians, the governors in Southeast. Like one other guy said in one video that I watched, that Nnamdi Kanu, they have to give him condition when they release him, he should be neutral. If he's not going to be neutral, he should be there. Igbo people, una shame, they shame me. Una shame, they shame. Some of you Igbo people, una shame, they shame me. You people don't even support. Just like what Nnamdi Kanu say. Ndisoji isiadi unuma. Isiadi unuma ndisoji. Your own brother, your own son is in detention for no reason, no crime whatsoever. You are sitting down in your government offices, your appointments, wherever you are just relaxing as if nothing is going on. I bet you people, let something happen to Nnamdi Kanu, you will see that there are veterans that are under Biafra and that are supporting Biafra. What is wrong with you people? You are now mocking us. You are mocking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You will keep him in your house as if he's a dog. God punish you there. You will keep him in your house. Someone who is more important than you. How many people voted for Soludo to become the president? How many people are following Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu want to be the president today, you think he cannot? You think that they have not promised him all kinds of appointments in that place where he is? He is denying them. He is disappointing them. And you are there fighting for what you are going to gain. Shame on you people, and curse be unto you people that are still fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to remain in that place. Because that man did not commit any crime. As bad, as diabolic, as demonic and fraudulent as the Constitution of Nigeria, 1999 Constitution, which the army gave to Nigerian people, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, modus of operandi and his agitation is not a crime. And it is not a crime under the ECOWAS Convention, AU, Euro, or United Nations. But our people are the ones that are still keeping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in prison. If they come out today and say, release him, because we have not seen anything wrong that guy is doing, they will release him. God has spoken. Foolish people everywhere, mad people everywhere. I am not a pure Biafran, but what is happening to people, my motherland, I am aggrieved. And when I look at people speak on social media, idiots speak on social media, forgive my language, my brother, because I am angry today. When I see people speak in Biafrans, I started to say, are these people real human beings? You see Gumi coming out. Even the current president told you people before he became the president of Nigeria that attack on Boko Haram is attack against the North. Who are the North? Who are the North? Today, they are releasing them on repentant ground, as they are, like they call them repentant Boko terrorists. Tell me, where is the de-radicalization agency that has de-radicalized these people? Have they been orientated? Have they been made to fit or to do away with those their demonic, ideology? No, they have not. But they are calling them now. Gumi came out and told the world that they are their warriors. All you can do is bring out your own people to slaughter. It shall never be well with you, your family, and your generations unborn. I know maybe I don't have the spiritual power to do whatever I want to do, but I am speaking the mind of the real Biafran agitators. And my words that I proclaim here will come to pass. You will suffer, people. Thank you. And may God give you the strength to continue with this struggle. It is difficult, but we will win at the end of the day. Thank you so much, my people.
Mazi Gurube, you're welcome. Mazi Gurube, can you hear me?
Unmute yourself, please.
Unmute yourself and speak. Okay. It's like he can't unmute himself.
Mazugo.
I want our people.
Yeah.
Let me say this before I go, because I never knew that you will come online today. I just have only 10 or 15 minutes percent of my battery level. So I would just like to tell Biafrans, do not fear of anything. They will bring people machineries from outside, just like I've heard. I have tried to confirm from the people that I took care of when I was in the military, that are staff officers. When you think of staff officers, you are talking of colonel and above. They are yet to give me feedback. And any feedback they give to me, I will put it on the platform.
Okay.
Any machinery they bring, whatever they are going to bring, if they like, they should bring the Marines wherever they are. The Biafran land, my Biafra, my great brothers and sisters of Biafra's, struggle, the land of Biafra will swallow them. The only thing I need to hear is that we are ready to confront these people. Let us see who will carry the day at the end of it all. A conventional warfare is a kind of war where you know the people that are fighting you. But if you don't know the people that are fighting you, what we call asymmetric or jungle warfare, hit and run, you find it difficult to conquer the forces of volunteers. Nigeria is playing with fire. If they like, they should bring anything they want. We must find a way to get our freedom. And as long as our God is involved, we will get what we want. And I use this opportunity to urge Biafrans. Tomorrow is Monday by the grace of God. Please adhere the sit-at-home instruction of Monday. If there is nothing you can do, do that, and God will multiply it. And I pray that whatever that we have, no matter how little it is, God should multiply it for us and make it effective against our enemies. I say, may God continue to bless you all and protect Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and all of you that are fighting tooth and nail for the freedom of our people to be a reality. May God bless you. I salute you all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. God bless you for coming. Thank you. We appreciate you. Mazeze, you're welcome to the program.
Mazeze, welcome.
Good evening, Mazeze.
Ndewo.
Salute every one of you, man.
You're welcome. Okay. Mazeze, before you go on, I would like us to listen to this man.
To understand one very thing. At the end of this very race, Biafra is going to emerge. It doesn't matter what anybody does. And to our African friends and brethren, I want them to also understand this. We talk about Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism cannot take off without Biafra. Because we do need a genuinely free country in Africa to be able to drive that very critical and important initiative. We are seeking to build a country that God Almighty in heaven will be very proud of. And though the Janjaweed, the Fulani Caliphate, have sent their armies of conquest into our land, that this very day, we don't even know if those who are killing us are doing so on behalf of the Nigerian state or they're doing it on behalf of the Islamic Caliphate. Because as we well know, ISIS is now in Niger State. Very soon they'll be in Kogi, and then from Kogi they'll come into Anambra, and the real war will begin. Remember, very many years ago, I told you one very critical point for you to bear in mind at all times. So basically to guide you in all your deliberations and your thinking about Biafra. They are going to kill us. That is true. But that is not going to stop Biafra from coming. We are going to do all we can to defend our land and to defend our people. The whole world may appear to be against us, but we have done nothing wrong. That is the most frightening thing about this whole thing. If you ask the world, what did Biafra do wrong to you? Nobody can tell. Nobody can actually explain to you properly. Because they want a world where very illiterate nomadic set of people will be in charge of governance, where you have refineries and they're no longer working, where you produce oil and gas but still import kerosene and fuel for your cars, where they want to impoverish the people. For those who may not be acquainted, or should I say familiar with the book that one of our very good friends wrote in years gone by, Walter Rodney, he was at Dar es Salaam University where he was assassinated by the CIA very many years ago. Walter Rodney wrote a very compelling book called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. What we are witnessing today is precisely what he was trying to explain to us. If you allow yourselves to be taken over by greed, by self-preservation and the trappings that you find in North America and in Europe and in Far East Asia, you will never ever develop your land. We are fighting for Biafra that we may restore our lost dignity. We are fighting for Biafra that black people all over the world may be set free at last. We are fighting for Biafra not that we may have or commence the building of a large empire, not at all. We are asking for a Biafra where we can live and die with a semblance of dignity. Because right now people are dying, but there isn't any dignity. We must stand very tall and very strong, resist our enemies. That thing that we are thinking now that is impossible to accomplish very soon, you will say it. We must remain resilient. We must remain devoted. We must remain unflappable. We are not going to retreat, not one iota. If at the end of this race there is only one Biafran man and one Biafran woman left, may they continue to expand.
Oh, yes.
They killed us, 5 million of us, after the war. After the war in 1970, we had lost 5 million people. But there we are still the largest ethnic bloc anywhere in the entire Nigeria. Because God is faithful. And at this very critical time, this very Elohim that we worship is not going to abandon us. I'm not saying we're going to fold our hands in prayer and fasting alone. No, we are going to do what we have to do to ensure the survival of our race. An attempt has been made in the past to exterminate us. The British supported the killing and the mass slaughter of Biafrans because of crude oil and gas. That Ojukwu told Harold Wilson, we cannot give to you. This resource belongs to the people, and that was the end of it. And he said, because of that, we're going to kill you. And sadly, Britain is still doing something till this very day. A supposedly civilized and advanced country, aiding and abating the slaughter of an indigenous population because of oil and gas. Therefore, I'm asking all of you to remain very resolute, to remain very strong. Do not allow yourself to become distracted. We have almost won. As Dr. Pasanga said here a short while ago, we have awoken the consciousness of not just ethnic nationalities within Nigeria, but the entire African continent as a whole. We have won the debate. Now is the time for us to restore Biafra. And once that is done, believe you me, everybody will come to Biafra land to pay homage. Or should I say pilgrimage in this case. So we are winning. Many are dying, I know that to be true. A few days ago, we lost the mother of our very, very formidable barrister, Okorafo. But that's not going to stop us. Because I know that they will kill us, we will kill them in the end. Biafra will come. And Biafra is very, very close. I want our people to develop the mindset of the Afghanis. Never say die. There were a group of people called the Mau Mau in Kenya. There were a group of people called the Kumeko in our land. These are the two people that fought the British to a standstill. Go and ask anywhere. And the remnants, of course, of Benin Kingdom, we must acknowledge them because they also fought very gallantly as well. We did not fight because we didn't like the Bible that the white man brought to us or the whiskey that accompanied it. We fought because we are free people. The time has come for us to restore the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this earth. The time has come for Biafra to be reestablished. The time has come for Black Africa to be free. The time has come for every Black person, regardless of where you are in the world, to stand tall and to say, I am an African. Remain very strong, remain very resolute, and may Chukwu Kikabiyama be with you all. Thank you.
All right. Mazeze, I don't know if you are in the mood to say anything because why I played this video is because of what Soludo said yesterday, and I am of the opinion that nothing counts but Biafra. Even if they bring out Mazana and the Gallo out, I don't talk them before and I don't talk them again and I go, they talk them, they go. If they refuse us to run a DNA test on him, he will still not stop us from asking for Biafra. Like he told us, anybody, be you anybody, if you don't agree with what we are doing, you are out already. He said it with his own mouth. So even if they bring out Mazana the Gallo now and he begin to tell us, when against Yemir, we should do it this way, we should do it that way. Mazana the Gallo should go and sit down. We need Biafra. We don't need any post. We don't need any political appointment. We don't need any contract. We don't need any other thing. We don't need any recognition. We don't need political party. All we need is Biafra. So, Mazeze, I don't know if you want to comment anything. You've had Soludo. By now you must have heard Soludo. I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
Good evening, my fellow Biafra and my fellow comrades all over the universe. You know, when you want me to comment on my enemy, it's like I don't know what I'm looking for. You know, you are my big brother, with all due respect. I'm a man of no nonsense, and you should know that. I ask for God for one thing. Because God said I should ask, seek I should find. I've asked him to give me a spirit to disappear. But I don't know why he has not given me the spirit of disappear. Because I
want
believe
to disappear and go now.
because I say seek you shall find. Knock, the door shall be open. Isn't it? So me, I'm asking Chukwu Okike to give me the spirit to disappear.
And go where now?
And to make Biafra to come tomorrow morning. Because bros, I'm honestly tired of staying in Europe, I am tired of wearing jackets. I'm tired of wearing all this type of thing. If you ask me what is the essence of me, why am I in diaspora? So when you told me to talk about Soludo, I don't want to talk about my enemy here in your platform. Because those are the people who kept us where we are today. As Nnamdi Kanu said, okay, all these people that is representing the Igbo race, am I really disappointed? For even a Yoruba man that is singing a music, he said, some people are, people don't understand what is happening to us. You don't know the insult we Igbo people are receiving everywhere, like we are nobody anymore again. Due to the people who represent the symbol of the cap I'm wearing today. And I see that some of the people who stand as my brother are the same people who are participating in seeing that Biafra don't come. And the race where Nnamdi Kanu was not in the detention, was not a jack in Kenya. I saw the spirit on social media, the way people are backing, shouting, like say heaven go fall today. I don't see them again. That's why I say that many are called, few are chosen. That's why anytime I come to any platform, I don't hide my identity. And why I don't hide my identity, because I'm not afraid of what I'm confronting. You understand me now? So the only thing I always try to contribute in any day, they say action speak louder than voice. Because there's nothing I will say here today. I am tired of going to talk to speak in a program and go to sleep. And tomorrow morning, I will hear on social media they have done something in my land. And the people who are doing all these things, we know them. And we are showing it to the world. So the only thing I am trying to say, where are we ready to match this match? You know, because the people who are all the governors, we know them. We see it on social media. We see what happened when Dave Omar he came for Enugu carry squad because he want to live under the political party he belong. After being a governor, he want to go to Senate. We see all these things. And if I ask, since all these people have been in, okay, let me take for example now, since Hopu Uzodinma have been the governor of Imo State, what has he done? He came to kill my brothers. Since Soludo comes, Soludo say he will turn Anambra to Dubai or Qatar. What has he done? We know that these people came under political mission to kill my people, to kill his own brother. These people are not my brother. You know, they say, and they say we shouldn't insult elder. These people are not elder. These people are a bunch of evil, seen face to face every day. And I remember I made one comment one day. Say, brother, let me be honest with you. I don't know some of us who are on this platform. When was the last time you visited the land of Biafra? You know, brother, what I see, I tell you every day, my brother, the kind of poverty that is in Biafra land. That's what I'm telling you. If we don't do something now, my brother, they will be giving money to our people because Agoro Nonala Biafra. You might not be feeling the heat because we are in diaspora. Because you are in diaspora, you have lights, you have metro. Anywhere you reside, there's a transportation, there's constant electricity, there's security, there's everything. You know? But our people there, this is what they use in caging us today. Suffering and smiling. No electricity. No good road. Nothing good to talk about Igbo land. And some people, bunch of fool, will go to say they want to go and vote for who. Since you are born as a grown-up man in the history of Igbo land, tell me one good change you have received in the history of Igbo land. Tell me one good thing you will tell me that you have seen. Common night, they use our Biafra money, they build railway to Niger State, the Niger. Now Igbo man, now they build railway, they no build no one in Igbo land. They are developing other places. They are not developing Igbo land. Nothing good is coming, and these people are still going to campaign. Campaign for who? Somebody will still going to tell me at least my age, telling me about P2B is going to be the person that's going to change what? Is it not the same Igbo man that said, which is Mbaka, that said that Buhari is the Messiah of where? You know, when we start talking all this in my brother, we will talk from now, and you understand what I am talking. But where is the action? Where is the action? I can speak all the whole grammar, all the whole Latin, all the whole Spanish, all the whole Latino. But brother, where is the action? When we know what is haunting us, the people giving money to our people. I could remember there was a time people were shouting, and they talk about this thing. People are just here. My brother, if you go to Biafra land, you will see a boy of 14 years, 15 years now. What they are doing, if they are not doing Yahoo, they are doing what again? They are occultism started from university now. But you see in the street now, you see young boys. They are into occults because of waiting, no job, nothing to show for. So I don't blame them because you cannot be able to tell a man, say you want him to change when you don't give him something to do. That's why they say an idleness is a devil workshop. We go the day here. Time go reach, no only woman go remain for Biafra land. Time go day, no only woman go remain for Biafra land. Which is in a joke. This is the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told me. Chigoze say, if we no see him, we could take action. Yeah. But this action, he come like so they pamper this action. Because me coming to this program every day I wake up, I know they see anything good. Rather than that they say, look at Ikenga. After making a speech about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, talking about our leader, they have not given me his glass, they have not given medication. After making that speech, look what happened to him in Imo State. You remember the last time I told you now, tomorrow is going to be sit at home. I don't know how many days I'm going to do sit at home. I am waiting for that day. What I tell you to happen. Because the next time you're going to do like 5 days sit at home or 2 weeks sit at home, you see what is going to happen in Biafra land. It's going to happen. It's not a joking thing again. Because we know the perpetrator of all these people. Hope Uzodinma, 1. Dave Umahi, number 2. The 5G governors, the day. Who again won't talk? We see these people because of their selfish interests. So what does it profit a man to gain all the whole material things and souls are dying?
And lost his soul as well.
Souls are dying every day. What do we stand for? You are slapping me every day. I'm keeping quiet here, waiting for Schengen visa. Waiting for what are we waiting for, bro?
As one thing you must know is that everything have process. We are going through the process. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were there crying for 100 men, 100 men, 100 men, which he never had. Had it been he had those 100 men, maybe he wouldn't have been here by now. Before we listen to this,
brother, sorry to tell you, 100 men is a word. I've raised a topic on your platform. What is the plan of this thing? When you are talking about 100 men, there's some certain things. Maybe tomorrow I will call you. When you are talking about 100 men, have Simon Ekpa used his man to tell us, say, the chief brother, this 100 men, the
100 men,
But how can you tell me, brother, I want to challenge you. How can you tell me to go and stand for something where you are not preparing me?
So what are you saying? What are you saying preparing and what is not prepared? And
brother, a platform today. I'm using wisdom to talk to you.
Okay now.
Because if I speak here, man, your phone, this platform will scatter here.
Let's leave that part for now. Let us hear Igurube. Can you talk now? Igurube that is raising broom. Can you talk now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, sir. I appreciate God your effort. You're making a best effort struggle. I appreciate you and Mazi Sonny Apara and all the media team that are putting their.
Okay, your network will say make you no talk. Meanwhile, make we listen to this audio, this Oyendu.
Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore.
Why is it hanging now?
Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no.
I wanted to play this video because it's a
retreat and no surrender. If the option they give,
I will find a way and play it. Mazi Donatus, your audio is, your network is disturbing. Okay, let us hear you now.
As they said, last time I thought when they were doing fundraising, I called Mazi. I told him that I want to contribute using my to fight for my mother's land. And look, I want to join the genuine people that are genuine in fighting this freedom. See that we have a very fake people, but he told me directly to contact on through text message in WhatsApp, and up to now, nothing. I have not heard from anybody, and this is why I want to consider. Well, that's why I said that what they is saying is making a great sense. You need to prepare. We need to. Why are there are people preparing for the later rain. We too should be preparing. Not only those 100 men who are, as you say, they will prepare and recruit more and more and make us ready, equip us. Not that day. We must, give us some guidelines. This is what I want to say. All of us are ready to go. But you know that those enemies in the southeast, in the Niger politics, are the one we are fighting for. We need to all hands must be on deck, and we must not relent. We must not relent. We must put our best effort to see that everything is ready, so that those one we lay hand on, we should know that we have it just like football match. Those that are going to face the opponent, they have some that on the bench, reserve what win, and are still like the other one who are in pitch. That is how we should be. We should be ready to know that all of us should be called upon. Let us be on the bench, waiting, ready for ready for kickoff. This is what I want to add to what Eze is saying. It's making a lot of sense. I'm not saying that you people are not doing the best. You people are doing the best. You understand? But more effort needs to be put in place. And no effort that we put that is enough until the come to.
Mazi,
That's what I'm saying.
I want to tell you something. We are fighting against people that are equipped.
Yes.
We are fighting against people that are already ready before we even started coming together.
Yes.
Now, you see, every day we cry and shout, Biafrans, come out and support us. Nobody want to come out. Nobody want to support. But in Funane land, one man, maybe Dangote, will volunteer. You hear those carrying AK-47 when they want to go and listen to that BBC documentary. They get the AK-47, 48, whatever machine they want, they will get it. Take. You will be paying instrumentally. Sometimes take, don't pay. All they need is that every youth we have gone to kill who? To kill me and you. And our people support what we are doing. They will call you criminal. It didn't start today. They were calling Nnamdi Kanu criminal. We call for fundraising. Nobody want to come out. Only those that are willing, that are poor. One man alone in Igbo land, let me just use Igbo. One man alone in Igbo land that is billionaire or trillionaire can come out and say, what do you need? Let us go and get this once and for all. But nobody wants to come out. Nobody wants to say anything. They want the poor people to be dying. After all, I have my private jet ready. If anything happens, I will fly away with private jet. You and your family will die. Am I the one that say make your papa no get money buy private jet? This is the language. But they have forgotten that the time will come when your private jet will fail you. When your money will fail you, and we are coming into that place. A time will come when everybody will run away from their seat. That seat where they sit. A time is coming. So we are not going to go and fight. Ndị Bible na anaghị agba aka ejide ihe na-ata alụ. Na ị ga-agba aka ejide ihe ga-ata alụ. Ị mara na ị ga-prepare very well.
Mazi, sorry, let me come in. I'm just, I don't always listen to the right thing. Let me tell you one thing. You see our people, My brother, most of the people on this platform, I want to tell you something. Anywhere you find yourself at this moment, listening to what we are talking, ask yourself one simple thing. How is your life? How do you feel? Do you feel happy? Are you proud of yourself?
No.
No light in your house. That's why your man go insult you. That's why you go come Europe. You anywhere and tell you go do. You don't know you are losing your dignity as a human being. That's why you will remain suffer for the rest of your life. You know, this life you see, so no matter what you do in this life, you cannot please people. You know, I'm not here to please anybody. Anything I'm doing, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for the right people who know who I am. You understand me now? You don't know me. Me that volunteer myself is because of the spirit of man in Nnamdi Kanu, because he's a great man. Since my mother gave birth to me, I've never seen a man like that. Till Simon Ekpa took over. You see, the problem of Igbo people is in our hand. Anything that is happening to us today, we created this problem to ourselves. Because we go to other people's place to develop their place, live our own responsibility. That's why we are being messed up. Look, go to Lagos today, go to Ibadan, go to Oyo State, go to everywhere. Go and check the people who are doing well in the marketing. Na Igbo people. It's only Christmas we come to celebrate Christmas festival. Can we masquerade? You know, we are always talking. We don't have action. That's why you see that. You see this Fulani people. You see they are united. They don't have nothing. They don't go to school, but they eat in one basket. They know how to keep secrets. You know, but we can only come to social media and write and go to sleep. 2023 don't come now. Now so you go there, you go finish. Your life will never change. I hope you have children. I hope you have plans. But you are in your country, which is Biafra land. You don't even know what you have in Biafra land. You don't even know. Oyibo man go do Samsung for you, you go buy. But they are taking all the mineral resources in your land. You don't even know. Oyibo man go do Samsung telephone, you go buy. Bring laptop, you go buy. They are developing things. All these materials, they're taking it from Africa. And you use it. Oyibo man go do car invasion. You go buy the car. You go carry and go pastor bless car will be saying no produce. You know, that's why God say my people are perishing for lack of knowledge. No fear grow. But you see our people, we are very good to criticize. But we don't have the guts to battle what is fighting us. What is facing. That's why we keep on suffering. You know, people are dying. Look at your school. You have nothing to talk about your education. You have nothing. You are a normal woman where God don't born now. Out of frustration. Mothers cannot talk to children now. Your sister are doing hookup. Your sister are hanging. Nothing to show for. You know, when they do a activity, you go see all our sisters, they don't go everywhere. We are losing our race small, but we don't know. We're chasing a joke would happen, and it will affect every one of us if you don't stand up. This is what Nnamdi Kanu have volunteered himself and done for us. Look at we. The leader today is in detention under who? Our people sold Nnamdi Kanu out. Igbo man sold his out. The way you see Igbo land, how many times do you see a Yoruba place? The way their governors are treating their place, they are treating their own citizen of Yoruba land. Do you see that? Do you see the person who is fighting for Yoruba? Sunday Igboho, what happened to him in Benin Republic? Sunday Igboho is in the house. Where is your leader? In the dictation. But their people stood for them. The Yoruba people stood for Sunday Igboho. Is out. He's the one fighting for freedom for Duduwari people. But Sunday Igboho is in the house. Where is our leader, Nnamdi Kanu? Some of our brothers will come, be insulting our struggle. Ndibo. We are not ashamed of ourselves. That's why we see anywhere we go, they march us down because of waiting. We will not get the ability to face what is confronting us. That's why God say, no matter what you like, call God today. God will look you. God is a spirit. But what do you expect God to do? God did they see hope or them saying they sleep every day, they wake up. God did they see hope day for mine. saying they embezzle our money. Which is the plan? Is these people that is leading you now, is it their heritage of their money? Is it what belongs in Biafra land? Is it their mama and create waiting day for Biafra land that is for me and you, for us to live and to die? And to what thing God need for me and you now to just to worship him and to use what we get to develop and to live. So we cannot go and be stealing and take what doesn't belong to us. You know, but we go come here, they type, they talk. This one they bring idea. If we don't love ourselves, we go keep on the suffer. We go keep on the suffer. Social media, what they use, we create them. No, you man create them. Common light, you know, there for Biafra land. Common road, you know, get. Second Niger bridge, where you see so. No, let two bridge. There to connect east. Only two bridge. The first Niger bridge, the first Niger bridge now, very soon it will collapse. And all these governors, they need to pass that bridge. Now aeroplane, there is a come out from there, they come out. They don't care. Second Niger bridge now where they do now. Only two bridge now they connect to collect Igbo land. And we say we are rich. And we say we are Chineke Goziranye. God bless us, but we don't want to take what belongs to us. That's why God said the children of God suffer violence, and the violence is taken by force. Nobody can give you freedom if you don't fight for your freedom. Mark it or leave it. Nobody can give you freedom except you stand and take the bull by the horn. It's not a shameful thing. Say this thing where they talk about, I make I not see my grandfathers. I didn't see them because they are the people who fight the Civil War or 1960 to 1967. We not see them. Now, our own generation now don't come now. We are still passing the same problem our forefathers passed through. We are still here talking about the same thing. What is the legacy we want to live in this planet Earth? My brother, me that is telling you why I'm not afraid, because I know I'm going to die one day. But I'm going to die as a great man because I stand by the truth. I am not going to confront what is confronted. Hope my enemy, because I know the truth. No matter the money is embezzled, he will not take that thing to nowhere because it's material thing. But the soul that he has kept, his children will never reap anything good in their life, because that is the truth. We should be appreciating that we are so. This is social media for us to connect. We don't have any excuse to give to God. We don't have any excuse. Freedom is not pampering. Freedom is not pampering. You don't know what it means. My brother, go to there's some to a certain country you will go. My brother, every mineral resources of everything humanity needs is in our land. There's some certain things in Biafra land we have not even tampered. Look at oil is in our land. Oil is in Imo State. Oil is in Abia State. Oil is in what do we gas? Everything there, but we cannot even test one kobo of what God has in the inheritance of God to our life. These people, they are civil servants. Do you know what it means to be a civil servant? If somebody is not doing upright, we can kick him out. So why they don't need your vote if your vote is not important? They are civil servants. But civil servant now go carry gun, shoot you gun, you know, go do nothing. They give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. They no agree live. Who stand for us to go and stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for him to be released unconditionally? Where is the Igbo people? Who are the big boys in Igbo land? My flavor, the rest of them, what are they afraid of? Is it to sing, you are the most high, I'll be there. After you sing all the songs and praise, did you do the right thing? Did you do the right thing? That's why we keep on suffering. We keep on suffering. We keep on looking for Schengen visa. We keep on looking for Canadian visa. Going to go and work for a white man. After working for a white man, you send maybe 10,000, maybe you send 20,000 euro or 10,000 euro. May your brother they build house for you. The house where you they build, when you go see the house. Are you happy where you are in diaspora? 8 months of cold, 3 months of summer. Now we see the suffer since how many years to today? Man, God help us, help our people. I don't know the kind. Who's can pray? Imagine that they can never pray for us.
As I wish as you the talk, every Biafran go here and they go understand. But the problem we have is that we refuse to hear, we refuse to understand. But it is well. We go listen to Onyendu before we go round up. Maybe we just listen to this message.
Is to seek our restoration by without fear before our enemies. We have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and
come on.
Only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwuabiama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's why we worship him and nothing else and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwuabiama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names, because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally. In every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job.
All right. That is not the message I was looking for anyway. It's a good one, but one thing we must know is that who say e no go come out one day, the thing we go bring and come out, we go bring them. Like Nnamdi Kanu said, when they were coming from Sokoto, from Kaduna, from everywhere, Zaria, he was shouting, these people are eventually coming into our land, but we know here. But today, the day inside our land, they are killing us. And the unfortunate part of it is that we ourselves are part of them killing us because of peanuts from our own house. They collect the main thing, give you peanuts, they kill your brothers. Well, I think I go end the program here, Mazeze. So I go want you to just say something before we close. If you go feel use 3 minutes, say anything before we close, I beg.
My fellow brothers and my fellow sisters, nobody is a fool. I am not saying anybody on this platform, even those who are going to listen to this program, that nobody is a fool. But that's what I stated. If you know you are happy with where you find yourself, may Chukwu Okike Amama keep on blessing you. But one thing you should understand, if Biafra land is like Saudi Arabia or Qatar, Mazi will not be here talking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in dictation. My brother, there is no hospital in Biafra land. There is no good water that is connected to every part of the house. There is no internet, there is no light. There is nothing in Biafra land. The only thing that is in Biafra land are the raw materials, not touch. So who is going to fix all those things? The people who are supposed to do all those things, they are not doing it. And you that is going to say you to want to go and vote, why do you think why do you think they are using you? Because they kept you in poverty. They kept you after going to school, no job, nothing to show for. It's not about 2020. It's not about 2023. It's not about since I was born. The same story that say Mazi Chigoze, I should listen to I'm the future of tomorrow. Where is the future? This is the future I was waiting. I left Biafra land and I came to diaspora. This is the same story I've been hearing till today. This is the outcome of Biafra agitation. Because what? We are suffering. Now we know the people who kept us in this situation. And those are the people selling us out. In this same struggle again, with the Igbo people, even in diaspora, we are fighting ourselves. What do we benefit from fighting ourselves? What do we benefit? Because of the ego in us, the pride. You want to answer something that you know that when your mother gave birth to you, you came this world with nothing. And when you're going to die, you're going to go with nothing. So what does it profit me to be a traitor for my generation yet unborn? What will it profit me to get 20 billion that belong to Biafra and keep it under my bosom? What does it profit me? That's why I say we are fighting against principalities and rulers of darkness. The evil, we know them. But what are we going to do? So I don't want to talk too much. Mazi, I am not happy. And you can see it in me. I'm not happy. Because I love my people. I love my Igbo brothers. I love humanity. But I'm going to call you tomorrow in the afternoon before you do any program just to share ideas with you. Because a tree does not make a forest. A tree does not make a forest. And I want to salute all the great freedom fighter that is honestly and truthful in this struggle. I am not here for any other thing. I am here for my own freedom and for the freedom of my children and for the freedom of my parents and for the freedom of the people that doesn't have voice in Biafra land. I am the voice of the voiceless. All I want to say to you, my brothers and my sister on this platform, anything you know you're going to do it. Please. If we don't do it, who is going to do it? I am tired of staying in diaspora. I have many things I can offer to Biafran people. But insecurity, there's some project I might want to do. They will not allow me to do that in Biafra land because of what? They don't support us in any place. All they care is to take the money that belongs to me to develop Biafra land. Do I need to pray to get good road? Do I need to pray to get security? There's some certain things that humanity can create with its own idea. They don't allow you to do that. What are we living for? What are we living for? It's like I'm a slave in a foreign man's land. My brothers are in Germany seeking asylum. My brothers are in Switzerland seeking asylum, looking for Schengen paper. My brothers are suffering in prison in Italy. My brothers are in Libya, Tripoli, suffering. If our place is good, why are we scattering all over the world? If not slave trade where we are. So what we are talking here today, my brother and my sister, please, anything you can do to support this thing with honesty, do it. One thing I am promising you, no matter what we try to talk here today, remember one thing: the day you came to this planet Earth, you came with nothing. No matter the mansion you have today, you're taking it nowhere. Now one day, now 6 feet. But your legacy, that is the day you're going to face judgment with Chuko Kikabioma. I am not going to be there. But what thing I stand for is nothing but the truth, because the truth is always bitter. All the pastors in Biafra land, they have failed us. The people who call themselves preachers of men, they have failed us because they saw the truth. They come to diaspora to preach. They see what they call infrastructure and development. And you are still telling me to go to this week, I'm going to get a job where you didn't beat factory for me. You go to China, you see a small boy of 18 years or 15 years doing technology. You go to India, look at how they are treating our brothers in India and in Bangladesh. In Pakistan, our brothers are, look at how they are deporting our brothers from Dubai. And you think we are okay, like we are puppets to them. I rest my case, Mazi.
Thank you so much. Biafra battle cry. I beg you, just use 2-3 minutes to say your closing remark. No waka.
That this our brother has spoken very, very fantastic, I'm just short of what. While he was saying things, my heart was bleeding, and the thing in there is that the people over there in our place don't know the kind of humiliation we that are having here in the Western world. Because once you call yourself that name over there, go and look for a house and let's see. They will scrutinize you as if you are a terrorist looking for a house. You got the money to look for a house, they will just make you to be on hold while they use police to, investigate you, maybe whether you are somebody or something like that, as if, if you like be a student, they don't care. So, and there have been a lot of people who are trying to run away from there to Europe. They think that it's easy here. Well, the only thing that is here is security. You work and they pay you your money. But what about our own place where we came from? Are we going to work and we'll be paid? Are we going to go to school and study what we want and graduate, come out with degree and certificate and get the same employment? No. They will impose a Janjaweed who did not read on top of person that have read. We saw our own sister in America who was elected as a chief medical officer. He's from Biafra. I was asking to somebody who was congratulating her yesterday in the name of the zoo. I asked the person, don't congratulate that lady as a zoo citizen. That is a Biafra. Simple as ABCD. If not, before you congratulating her as a zoo, show me one Fulani scientist you have ever seen in your life. Show me, or show me his profile on the internet. Let me read. So all these things are clear. Our leader have just said it. He cannot say it and say it over and over again. He said instead of him to live in this kind of shackles of darkness in the zoo, let his head be laid in the grave with dignity. And he said that instead of Biafra not to come, let every animal in the zoo be crushed down. These are the words that he have spoken, and he left it for us. It depends on us to act on it. So as simple as ABCD, I have no much things to say. Hello Biafra, we thank you again for giving us the attention to this broadcast, and we gladly appreciate your support, those who call, those who join, and may you continue to join us and support what we are doing. And we will get there. I'll always pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, pray for our spokesperson, Samuel Eba, and the ESL, those who are in the bush defending our land. We will not forget them. They only carry their life at their hand to defend the land. And may God bless them. I salute every one of you. Thank you, and may God bless you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Yes, all be Biafra. I greet you. What that Biafra? Ndewo, God bless you. And I be see Shine baby here. Ajebo, I greet you also. Maybe you don't come out. And every Biafran where they hear, where they see, where don't see us, we greet you all. We love you all. You know, Eze say whatever you hear Eze said, he is bitter. He is angry because most of us when we come to when we cross the Niger and we are in Lagos, from Lagos State even, we feel we have gone to heaven. And then when we will be able to cross the Atlantic Ocean and come to Europe, you see, I think tomorrow morning we'll make a program on crossing over to Europe for we to see what it is like to get here. And then when you get to Europe, you suffering. The other day, I showed us a brother picking dustbin just to make 4 euros a day for living in a container. It is so painful that we are here and we have something better home. You go to school, you come back, you go to school in Nigeria. So your mother, your father, your brothers will sell everything. In a family of 5, I saw a family of 5. The other 4 have to agree that one should go to school, for all of them not to go to school. With hope that after school, after going to school, petrochemical engineering, you will get opportunity, you will be employed in Shell, and you will work at least little tokens. Others can have something to do. After about 8 years of graduation, this man spent another 20 years to end up Okada driver. Nigeria. Biafrans, we must do everything to get Biafra. We must do everything. We are not going to get distracted. We must not allow ourselves to be distracted. The only key is freedom. The only solution is freedom. We don't need anybody to give it to us. We are not fighting. We should not beg anybody. We are not praying for God to give it to us because God has already given it to us. It's just for me and you to take it. When God gave the children of Israel freedom to go away from the land of Egypt, they have to go. God will not go carry them like a miracle, disappear them from Egypt to go land them into Israel. And as they were going, they have to fight. They died and they fight, and they killed and they died. They fought their enemies. So it's something with us. God has given us Biafra. We are going to get it, and we have anybody to fight. We must fight them. Nobody should sit down and expect somebody to bring Biafra for them. On this note, I will say thank you. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu head it too bad, no good again to talk about. That is why you know see what do you call him, barrister bleaching cream. You don't see him. I'm talking of barrister Ejiofor. You don't see him coming to give you update because he don't have anything to give you again.
You know, I was thinking about him just now. See,
that is it.
Why is it that we don't hear from this man again?
I'm not interested.
Why he doesn't tweet? He doesn't call
my brother, leave that man. Leave that man. We are not talking about him. He's gone and gone. So, Biafrans, I beg everybody, we must remain resolute. Thank you very much for listening.
I salute you.
Bye for now.